Hello student, this is Raman Gowda, lecturer in commerce, Don Bosco PU College, Chitradurga. As we know, we have started third chapter in statistics, that is time series. Previous sessions we have discussed the meaning and definition of the time series and what are the uses of time series and what are the components of time series. The four components we will use. One is the secular trend, seasonal, cyclical and irregular, and all the four components definitions we have discussed, and along with that we have also discussed the business cycle. Okay, and we have started with the first method called as the secular trend. In this secular trend, the four methods are there. Graphical method. Okay, last sessions we have discussed the problems on the graphic method. Okay, trend line graphic method we have discussed. Okay, this is the one problem and this is the second problem we have discussed, and also I have given the homework for you people. That is the previous session or the previous class, a brief introduction. Okay, next we will move on to the another concept called as the semi-average method. This semi-average method is a types of secular trend. Okay, it is a type of secular trend, semi-average method. We have discussed the graphical method, we have completed. Second one is the semi-average method. Okay, this semi-average method we will discuss and we will solve the problems. What do you mean by semi-average method? Okay, in this method the original data is divided into two equal parts. Okay, whatever the data are given in the problem or whatever we want to measure, that data will be divided into equal parts. If it is a 10, 5 and the 5, two equal parts. If it is a 9, okay, 4.5 and 4.5. Like this we will divide the data into equal parts, two equal parts. So it is called as the semi-average method. Okay, here the merit and demerits of semi-average methods they have given. We will discuss what are the merit. It is a simple to understand than the moving average and the least square method. It means in all the three methods this is the easiest method and it is a simple method. Another one is it is a objective method, that is everyone who applies this method will get the same trend line. It means it will not, the answer will not get vary. Whoever calculate, they will get everyone get the same answer. So it is objective method. We will not get the different answers. Okay, all the answers are same. So it is a objective method. What are the demerit? It is affected by the limitation of a arithmetic mean. This method is not enough to forecasting the future trend. Okay, from this method we cannot forecast for the future trend exactly. That is the demerit. Okay, this is the semi-average. Semi-average means dividing the data into two equal parts. Now we will solve the problems. What is the problem? Draw a trend line by the method of semi-averages. Draw a trend line by the method of semi-averages. They have asked to semi-average. This is the problem they have given. Year and the sales. 110, 105, 115, 110, 120 and the 130. Okay, this is the problem. Okay, here what they have asked to fix or draw the trend line by the semi-average method. In all these three methods we will only draw the trend line by the different method. Previous method we have draw the trend line also, right? But that is the secular trend method. Okay, this is the semi-average method. Okay, this semi-average method problem they have given. Okay, here the solution. The average of the first 3 years is 110. Okay, so that the 3 years is 120. So like this they have given. Okay, leave it. Here the year first we have to write what they have given, 2005 to 2010. Okay, here I have mentioned. Another one is whatever the sales amount I have entered here. Okay, trend value here how many years they have given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means 6 they have given, so we should add the 3 years. 6 means we should have the 3 years, 2005, 2006 and 2007. Okay, this is the one trend. Okay, already I have told you that method into divide into the equal parts. If I divide the 6 into 2 equal parts means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 into 2 equal parts means 3 and the 3. So 3 years and the 3 years. Add these all the 3. It means 110, 105 and 115. It is 330. Okay, divided by 3. It is 110 is the trend value. Okay, if I add all these 3, 110, 120 and the 130, it is 360. Okay, that 360 divided by 3, it is 120. So trend line or the semi-average method means dividing the given data into 2 equal parts. So here the 6 they have given. If I divide it 6 by 2 means 3. So add the 3 years. Okay, all the 3 years it is 330 by 3, 110 and 3 years 10, 110, 120, 130 it is 360 by 3 it is 120. Take a calci and you calculate, you will get the answer. Okay, this is the trend value. Okay, and this is the trend value. Okay, next, according to by using the form values we draw the graph. Okay, year according to the x-axis, along with the x-axis year and along with the y-axis it is the production what they have given. Okay, sales what they have given. Okay, I have entered. What is the least value here? Least value is 105. What is the highest value? It is 130. Based on that we have to fix 100, 105, 110, 115 up to 135. Right. Okay, here. What is the 2005 value? 2005 value is 110. Okay, where is the 110? 2005, 110. Just to mark it. Okay, what is the value for 2006? The value for the 2006 it is 105. Okay, we should write the 105 value. Okay, what is the value is 105. Okay, 105. 2006 is 105. Okay, we should write the 105. Next, what is the 2007 value? 2007 value is 115. 2007 value is 115. 2007 value we should enter. Okay, next, what is the 2008 value? 2008 value is 110. 2008 value is 110. I have written here is the 110. Okay, what is the 2009 value? 2009 value is 120. 120 I have written here 120. Okay, and what is the 2010 value? 2010 value is 130. Okay, 2010 value is 130. Okay, and this is called as the histogram. Okay, histogram I have drawn by using the given data. Okay, histogram I have entered. Just to join the given or the drawn points on the graph, just to join it. Okay, next, this is the histogram. What they have asked? They have asked to find the draw the trend line. What is the trend line value for the 3 years? It is 110. Where we will get the 110? 3 years. Okay, if I consider here 2005, 2006 and 2006. This is the one more, and this is the second one is, okay, 2008, 9, 10. It is the second one. Okay, what is the 3 years trend value? It is 110. Okay, in between, what is the 110? It is the trend value. Are you getting what I am saying? They have asked to draw the trend line. Okay, here we have find the trend line value 110 for 3 years. 1, 2, 3 years. It is 110. Another 3 years, what is the trend value? It is 120. Where is the 120? It is the 120. Just to mark like this. Okay, if I join this trend line or the trend value with this trend value, okay, this is called as the trend line. Okay, this is the histogram based on the data what they have given, and this we have calculated the trend value. Okay, that trend value should be joined, okay, for 2006 and the 2009. Okay, if I join these two, it is called as the trend line. Okay, this is the problem, okay, for based on the semi-averages method, semi-average method. Now we will discuss the one more problem on semi-average method. Draw the trend line by the method of semi-average. Now we have discussed one more problem on the semi-average. Here is the problem they have given. Year they have given from 2002 to 2010 they have given. Sales they have given. Okay, already have told you that. Semi-average means dividing the given data into two equal parts. Either it is a even number, either it is a odd number. Okay, we should divide into a equal number. So since our previous problem is it is 1 2 3 4 5 6, it means it is a even number 6. Obviously we can divide equally 3, okay, and the 3, but here they have given 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 odd number they have given. So it is 9 means 4.5 and 4.5. Okay, but in the trend line, in the semi-averages method, okay, we cannot do like that. Okay, what to do? We will solve here. Okay, first we will write the year, all the year 2002 to 2010, and the values we will write here. What are the value they have given? Okay, we will write the all the values. 412 to 412, 438, 444, all the 9 values what they have given I have entered here. Next, what to do? You may ask the question, sir, if it is 8, we can divide equally 4 into 4. If it is a 6, we can divide equally 3 into 3. If it is a 4, we can divide equally 2 into 2. What about if it is a 3? If it is a 5, if it is 7, 9, 11, okay, for that it is very simple. Okay, here is the how many values they have given? 9 value, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 9 value they have given. Okay, that 9 value, first we should consider the first 4 and the next 4, and the middle value should be left out. Middle item should be left out, 4 and the 4. So 4 means it is a 8, and the 1, the middle value we should left. Middle item should be left out. Okay, that the middle item it is left out. Understood? Okay, 4 value, 412 plus 438 plus 444 plus 454 divided by 4. It is, if we add, we will get 1748. It is divided by 4, it is 437. Anyhow, we have left the middle value because it is they have given 9 values. So 4 I have considered here. So middle value is 2006. So middle values, okay, left out. Okay, another values 480, 490, and it is 500. Another one is the 530. If I add, I will get it is 2000. 2000 divided by 4, it is 500. Take a calci, and okay, these two are considered as trend value. Okay, trend value, very simple. If it is a even number, we can divide very easily. If it is a odd number, okay, we should left the one item. Here also I have did the same thing. I have left the middle item. Okay, considering 4 items and 4 items, and what the values we got here, this is called as the trend value. Okay, by using that values we will solve or we will put the data in a graph. Okay, we will put the data in a graph. Okay, according to the x-axis we know, okay, we should write the years. According to the y-axis we should write the data sales, what they have given the sales I have entered here. Okay, 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, what is the least value here in the problem? Least value is it is 412, highest value is 530. By adjusting this one we have to write 400, 420. Okay, I have considered. If you want you can take 400, 410. If you want you can take 400. Okay, 405, whatever. Okay, it should be adjusted to the your graph size properly. Okay, so here I have taken 400, 420. You can take 450, like that only. It should be adjusted properly and it should be visible properly. So here first we will draw the histogram. Okay, first we will draw the histogram, then we will draw the trend line. Histogram according to the values 2002 412. Okay, 412. 2003 it is 438. It is 438. Okay, 2004 it is 444. 2004 it is 444. 2005 it is 454. 2005 it is 454. 2006 it is 470. 2006 it is 470. 2007 it is 480. 2007 it is 480. Okay, and 2008 it is 490. 2008 it is 490. I have drawn here. Okay, and 2009 it is 500. 2009 it is exactly 500. And 2010 it is 530. 2010 it is 530. It is 530. This is the histogram. I will tell you the definition. Okay, what is the meaning of histogram? I will tell you. Okay, this is the histogram what we have drawn. Okay, by the help of histogram and we have to draw the trend line. Okay, here we find the trend values. We have find here the trend values. Okay, by considering all the 4 years and the 4 years, by left the middle value. Okay, we have left the middle items and we find the trend value here. Right, that trend values what we have find, that trend value we will draw here. Right, what is the trend value for 4 years? 2002 1 2 3 4. Okay, this is the one. Okay, anyhow we have left this one. 2007 1 2 3 and the 4. Okay, if I write this is the one, if I write this is the another one. This is the 4 years one and the 4 years. Anyhow we have left the 2006. Here also we left the 2006 middle item left out. We have left out the middle items. So 2007 we have left, 2006 we have left. What is the trend value? It is 437. Okay, 437 we have to draw here. Right, 1 2 3 4. So in between 417, what is the values? It is 437. It is 437. Somewhere we will get it here. If you mark in the graph you will find very easily 437. Somewhere we will get it here. Okay, next is the 500. What is the value of the 500? 500 in between 1 2 3 4. Okay, it is the 500 value. Where is the 500 value? Here is the 500 value. Okay, in graph you clearly will get. Just to join these two trend values what we find here. Okay, 437 and the 500, just to join here, and this is called as the trend line. Okay, what they have asked? They have asked to draw the trend line. Okay, trend line I have drawn here. Okay, this is the problem on the semi-average method. Okay, this is a problem on semi-average method. Draw the trend line by the method of semi-average method. Practice at home. Just by taking these value, draw the trend line in a graph. Then only you will get to know how we will get the trend value. This is what I have explained here properly. The problem I have explained. Okay, and just to take a graph and you practice it. Just take a graph and you practice it. Okay, in next session we will discuss the another method, moving average method. We will discuss the one more method, moving average method. Thank you. Okay, many times we use the word histogram. Now we will discuss the what is the definition of histogram. In the examination it may be asked for the 2 marks or the 1 mark. What do you mean by histogram? Histogram means a graphic representation of time series is called as the histogram. A graphic representation of time series data. Graphic representation of time series data is called as the histogram. Okay, whatever the datas are given, that we have drawn in the graphical representation. That graphical representation is called as the histogram, and this is called as the trend line. In all the problems we have used. Okay, in these problems also first we have drawn the histogram. Okay, histogram we have drawn. Then what do you mean by histogram? Histogram means it is the graphical representation of the data. Graphical representation of time series data is called as the histogram. This may ask it for the in the examination 1 or the 2 marks. Okay, this is the definition of histogram, a graphic representation of time series. That histogram we will add in the all the methods. We will add in the different methods. Then we will enter the or we will find the trend line. Okay, thank you. This is the notes for you people. Okay, please refer it properly. Second method, semi-average method, meaning, definition, merits and the demerits. Along with that, the problems they have given. We have discussed all the problems. Third problem it is the method of semi-average. First problem on the semi-average in this chapter. This is the third problem. Okay, method they have asked. Okay, this is the solution we have started with. Okay, and this is the graph we have drawn, and histogram and the trend line. This is the second problem on semi-averages. This is the second problem what they have asked. Okay, and this is the solution, and we have drawn in the graph according to the x-axis and the y-axis.